Yesterday, I go there, and today, I go again. I think
Wait, you went yesterday or you go today?
Oh, yeah, this one. This is such a real moment, and you can actually feel what's happening inside her head. It's not that she doesn't know English. It's not that she doesn't know the words. It's that time is not organized. Yesterday, today, go, went. Everything is there, but nothing is connected. And when that happens, your sentence starts breaking into pieces. And the worst part is, you know what you want to say. You're not confused about the situation. You're only confused about how to say it. And that creates this very specific feeling, that pressure in your chest, that slight panic, that moment where you think, why is this so hard?
Yeah, exactly. And what makes it worse is the other person is waiting. They're trying to understand you, but your sentence doesn't land clearly, so they pause, just for a second. But that second feels long, and in that moment, your confidence drops. And once confidence drops, your brain starts rushing. And when your brain rushes, your English slows down.
All right, before we go any further, hey, I'm Zivara, and if that moment felt familiar, that confusion between yesterday, today, and now, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not alone. This is one of the most common problems, not because it's difficult, but because real life is fast. You don't get time to think. You don't get time to translate. You just have to speak immediately. And that's exactly why this feels hard.
And I'm Oren. And yeah, this is where English becomes real. Because reading English is controlled. It's slow. It's safe. But speaking, especially about time, is fast. Someone asks you something simple like, "What did you do yesterday?" And suddenly, your brain goes quiet. You know the answer, but you don't know how to say it correctly.
Exactly. So, welcome, not just to another lesson, but to something that actually changes how you speak. Welcome to Speak English Confidently in 30 Days, Zero to Hero. And today, we're on day 8, and today is powerful because we're talking about time. Yesterday, today, now, later. These are not just words. This is how you explain your life, your actions, your plans, your experiences. And by the end of today, you won't mix them anymore. You'll say them clearly, naturally, confidently. All right, let's slow this down and really feel these words in your life. Not memorize, not translate. Feel them. First, today. Today is this day, right now. Everything happening in your life at this moment. Think about your day. What are you doing today? Working, studying, resting? Now say it. Today I work. Today I work. Feel that. It's present. It's happening now.
Now, tomorrow. Tomorrow is the next step. Something not here yet. Something you plan. Something you expect to do. Say it. Tomorrow I go. Tomorrow I go. You can feel it. It's forward. It's future. It hasn't happened yet.
Now, yesterday. This is finished, complete, done, something you cannot change anymore. Say it. Yesterday I worked. Yesterday I worked. And notice that shift. Work becomes worked. That's time speaking through the verb.
Now. Now. Right this second. This exact moment. No past, no future. Just now. Say it. Now I am here. Now I am here.
Now. Later. Not now, but soon. Something after this moment. Say it. I will call you later. I will call you later. It creates space. It moves the action forward.
And finally, early, before the usual time, before others, before expectation. Say it. I wake up early. I wake up early.
Now, this is where everything connects. Present versus past. This is exactly where Emma struggled. She said, "Yesterday, I go." And you can feel it instantly. Something is off. Because yesterday is finished. It's in the past. But go is happening now. They don't match. And when time doesn't match, your sentence feels unstable, incomplete. Now listen carefully. Yesterday I went. Feel that. Complete. Clear. Natural. Let me tell you something real. I remember this very clearly. I once said, "Yesterday I go to office," and nobody corrected me. But there was a pause. Just a small one, but I felt it deeply. That moment of, something is wrong. And that feeling stays with you. Then I corrected myself. Yesterday I went to the office. And suddenly, everything changed. No pause, no confusion, just smooth understanding. That's the difference. Not complicated grammar, not big rules, just matching time with your verb.
Yeah, exactly. And once you understand this, everything becomes easier because you stop guessing and you start matching past with past, present with present. And when that happens, your English starts sounding natural. All right, now let's step into that moment again. But this time, don't just listen. Actually place yourself inside the situation. Imagine someone asks you something simple. What did you do yesterday? And suddenly, your brain starts searching. You know the answer, but you're trying to organize time while speaking, and that's where things begin to break.
Yeah, and now your thoughts are moving faster than your words. You're thinking about yesterday, then today, then tomorrow, and your sentence starts jumping between them. And that creates confusion, not just for the listener, but for you. Just listen.
Yesterday, I go there. And today, I go again. I think
Wait, you went yesterday or you go today?
yesterday, I go, yes. And today, I go again.
Okay, so you went yesterday and you're going today?
Yes. I go yesterday. And today, I go again.
All right. What did you do there yesterday?
I go early and I meet manager.
You went early and you met the manager?
Yes. I meet him and we talk.
What did you talk about?
We talk about work and tomorrow I go again.
So tomorrow you will go again.
Yes. Tomorrow I go and maybe later I call you.
Okay. And now, what are you doing now?
Now I work, but later I go there again.
You're busy today.
Yes. Today I work. Yesterday I go. Tomorrow I go.
Okay, let's fix this together and really pay attention to how time is shaping each sentence. Emma said, "Yesterday, I go there, and today, I go again." The meaning is clear, but the time is not aligned, so we reshape it naturally. Yesterday, I went there, and today, I go again. Now it feels stable because past and present are separated clearly.
Yeah, and this is something I want you to notice carefully. When you say yesterday, your brain must switch to past automatically. You shouldn't think about it too much. It should become a habit. So when Emma says, I go, her brain is still in present, but the word yesterday is pulling her into past. And that conflict creates the confusion you hear.
Exactly. And then she said, "Yesterday, I go. Yes. And today, I go again. This feels broken because the sentence has no structure, so we smooth it. Yes, I went yesterday, and I'm going again today. Now it flows like real speech, calm, connected.
And notice something important here. We didn't just change one word. We changed the rhythm of the sentence, from broken pieces to a continuous idea. And that's what makes it sound natural.
Then she said, I go early, and I meet manager. This is clearly about the past, so we fix it simply. I went early, and I met the manager. And now it sounds complete.
Yeah, and here's something very important. Once you start a sentence in the past, you need to stay in the past. Don't jump back to present in the same sentence. That's one of the biggest mistakes learners make.
Exactly. And then she said, yes, I meet him and we talk. This is very common, so we fix it naturally. Yes, I met him and we talked. Now everything is consistent.
And consistency is everything. You don't need perfect grammar. You just need consistent time.
Then she said, we talk about work, and tomorrow I go again. This is interesting because now we move from past to future, so we adjust it smoothly. We talked about work, and tomorrow I'll go again. Now the timeline is clear.
Yeah, and that's real communication. You move between past, present, and future, but you do it clearly, not randomly.
Then, yes, tomorrow I go, and maybe later I call you. We improve it. Yes, tomorrow I'll go, and maybe I'll call you later. Now it sounds relaxed, natural.
And that I'll is important. It shows future clearly, without making the sentence heavy.
Then, now I work, but later I go there again. We fix it. Now I'm working, but later I'll go there again. Now present and future are clearly separated.
And finally, she said, yes, today I work, yesterday I go, tomorrow I go. This is completely mixed, so we align it fully. Yes, today I'm working, yesterday I went, and tomorrow I'll go. Now everything makes sense, instantly. No confusion, no hesitation.
And that's the transformation. Same story, same meaning, but now it's clear.
Now listen again, and really notice the difference in clarity.
No confusion, no hesitation, just flow.
Yesterday I went there. And today I go again.
Wait, you went yesterday or you go today?
Yes, I went yesterday and I'm going again today.
Okay, so you went yesterday and you're going today?
Yes, I went yesterday and today I'm going again.
All right, what did you do there yesterday?
I went early and I met the manager.
You went early and you met the manager?
Yes, I met him and we talked.
What did you talk about?
We talked about work. And tomorrow I'll go again.
So tomorrow you will go again?
Yes, tomorrow I'll go. And maybe I'll call you later.
Okay, and now? What are you doing now?
Now I'm working. But later I'll go there again.
You're busy today.
Yes, today I'm working. Yesterday I went. And tomorrow I'll go.
All right, now it's your turn. Keep it simple. Feel the time. Today I work. Today I work. Yesterday I went. Yesterday I went. Now I am here. Now I am here. Tomorrow I will go. Tomorrow I will go. I will call you later. I will call you later. I wake up early. I wake up early.
All right, imagine this. Someone asks you, "What did you do yesterday?" And before, maybe you said, "Yesterday I go." And they paused, just for a second. But you felt it immediately, that small break in the conversation, that moment of doubt.
I remember this very clearly. I was talking to someone and I said, "Yesterday I go to office." And nobody corrected me. But there was that silence, that tiny hesitation, and I knew something didn't sound right. Yeah, and those moments stay with you. You remember how it felt. Exactly. But once I changed it, yesterday I went to the office. Everything became smooth. No pause, no confusion, just clear communication.
And that's the shift. Before, confusion. Now, clarity. All right, let's take a second and see what changed today. Before today, time felt mixed, unclear.
Now you can separate past, present, and future.
Today, you can now talk about yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Clearly, naturally, confidently. You're building something real, step by step.
And it's working. You can feel it.
Keep going.
Day 9 is next.
And it only gets better from here.